Welcome to the Soca Chronicles. Soca Chronicles with Sharns and RKO.
Welcome to the 19th episode of Soca Chronicles, the podcast that brings you everything Soca. I'm RKO and I'm digitally sitting next to the one and only Sharns.
Yo, yo, yo!
See here!
In the building!
In the
gebouw!
Hey! Nice.
That's a new one I learned on Duolingo. Hey.
Oh, well done. It's actually a song, you know. This is a different discussion. It's not a Soca song, so, you know. Anyway, in this episode of Soca Chronicles, we sit down with the talented Aruban Soca veteran Valentino King for an exclusive interview. We'll also discuss the latest and the greatest in soca music, featuring the Song of the Month and some exciting new music alerts. So, sit back, relax, and let Soca Chronicles be your ultimate guide to all things soca.
Hey.
This is Soca Chronicles.
Right, first things first. Sharns, you were in the Netherlands recently.
I was.
I'm still surprised they let you in.
Hey, that's not very nice. What did I ever do to you to deserve this treatment?
I'll tell you what you did to me. No, you didn't do it that much. So, no, we went to Soca versus Dancehall in Rotterdam.
Rotterdam, yes. And of
Big
course,
thing.
as always, Sharns has a funny story to tell ya. Because you know
Only
me, I love
one?
stories.
Only one?
Just one.
Oh, alright. Go on then.
Go on, then, Sharns. What's your story? Anyway, I was in the Netherlands for a dancehall weekend, actually.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get into that. So I went to Amsterdam, and Soca versus Dancehall was happening in Rotterdam on the Friday that I arrived. So I was like, do you know what? F it. I'm going to take that trip to Rotterdam so I could be with my boy, RKO.
Yo,
You know. And I can actually listen to some soca.
Exactly.
Because it was a weekend filled with dancehall. And minimal soca.
Jesus.
Anyway. Let me get to the story.
Please, then what happens?
So we get to the venue. And, you know, RKO and I had been drinking. We were drinking Acer Rum Punch, www.acer.com, you know, check it out. Rum Punch, the baddest, the best that you'll ever drink. Anyway,
it's good.
plug.
It's some good stuff there. Yeah, it's true. I'm not gonna lie.
There we go.
It hit me as well. It hit me in the gut.
In the gut. In the gutter. No.
In the gut. Alcohol Unites remix.
Oh my god. Were we drinking rum as well? I swear you gave me like...
Oh yeah, we had rum.
Yeah, we had rum as well, like pure rum. Anyway, we get there, we're nice, you know. And I think, was it straight away or was it after a bit? So I needed the toilet. So when I drink, guys, my bladder is as small as a garden pea. You know, the little green ones?
That's very small.
Yeah,
very small.
bladder is so small. I pee like 10 times in the space of half an hour. It's ridiculous. Anyway, I needed to pee, and if you're not familiar with how it works in the Netherlands, you have to pay to use the toilet in a club. That's right.
You act like that's surprising, but that's how I always had to. This is how people make money. This is your margin of profit.
Yes, but it is not normal, RKO. Why are you paying to use the toilet in a club? Bruh, I'm already paying to get in. Okay? I'm paying to get into this club. And on top of that, I have to pay to pee.
Yeah,
What?
because the entrance is for the DJs and for all the promotion and everything. And the toilet, someone needs to clean it, you know? So they also need to get paid, obviously.
Yes, but promoters, when they hire a club, they pay a higher fee to the club. So the club should take the money out of the higher fee to pay their staff to keep the toilets clean.
Yeah, it was cheap, this one.
No.
Anyhow.
Honestly, it's poo. Yeah, it's very poo. I wanted to use the SHIT word, but I didn't. It's ridiculous to make someone pay to use the toilet in a club. Anyway, I divert.
You do.
So normally you go up and you pay your cash. You either pay like, it's normally about 50 cents a time, or you get like a pass that's like you pay €2.50, and then you can use the toilet unlimited times for the whole night. So I'm thinking, alright, cool, you know, bladder being small, let me just get the unlimited pass. Anyway, I get there, ready to pay to use the toilet, and the man says, you need a muncher, which, if you don't know, is a token. You need a token to use the toilet. So I'm like, okay, cool. Where do I get tokens from? From the muncher machine, aka the token machine. Okay, cool. I'm bursting for the toilet at this point, but I'm like, okay, cool, let me go get my muncher. So RKO and I, we've gone to get our munchers. The line was as long as RKO's pocket. It was very long. RKO has a long pocket. This line was long, bro.
Not long. But anyway, thank you. I appreciate that that reference, but I wish it was true. Anyway,
so we're queuing, and these times, you know, when you need the toilet and your leg is shaking, and you know, it's like you're kind of squatting and moving around, like you got ants in your pants. Anyway, I'm doing that, and then I see RKO gets to the front of the line super quickly. I'm like, all right, cool, he's gonna get us our munchers. Then he's like, the machine's not working. Mimo maklat. What do you mean the machine's not working? So then he rejoins the back of the queue. I'm like, at this point, there's going to be a puddle of pee underneath Sean's. I cannot. So I'm scanning the club. I'm like, all right, cool. At this point, I'm just going to have to look for a corner to pee in. I'm looking around. I cannot see a corner where there aren't people. So I'm like, well, at this point, I'm going to have to fling up my dress, and they're going to have to see my underneath. Here we go, me talking about my underneath again. But
yep.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not surprised.
So I'm running. I'm like, oh my God, please don't pee yourself. And then I'm like, crap. I cannot find anywhere discreet to pee. So I go back to the guy who's outside the toilet waiting for the muncher. I'm like, look, I'm about to pee myself. I can't hold it. Please, can I go? So he grabs my arm and he puts a stamp on it. So the stamp means that you can go in and out of the toilet at your leisure. And he pulls me into the toilet. And I was like, yes, thank you. I love you. And I hugged him because he literally saved my life. And then I went to pee. And that was my story.
Meanwhile, in Q-land, I was still standing there waiting for the muncher.
Yeah, but I did message you, and I messaged saying, I don't need a muncher. I'm in the toilet.
I also needed to pee.
Yeah.
But I got a man bladder, luckily.
Yeah. And then, we went to enjoy the rest of our night.
Yeah.
I actually had a lot of fun.
Yeah. I again, how do you say that? I lost to peer pressure.
Yes.
Because
gave in to peer pressure. Mm-hmm.
That's the one. Do something crazy came up.
Oh yes, we have video evidence of RKO doing something crazy.
And the only reason I'm doing it because somewhere from the near area I heard, RKO, pick up a bin. That's why there's footage of me picking up a bin.
Which we will post to the IG.
Yes, definitely.
Bruh, that video is hilarious. And then there's a video of me singing One Man to My Yeah, which we're not going to post because it's very embarrassing. But I was proper getting into it.
You were making the dance moves and everything.
Listen, I was
mimicking the lyrics and everything.
Bruh, I was pointing up to my Oh Lord, how embarrassing. But yeah, we're not going to post that footage, but we will post the footage of RKO doing something crazy. I think you guys will enjoy it.
I hope so. Otherwise,
100% they will. Everybody I've showed it to is like, I love him. And I'm like, me too. This is why we're best friends.
I get a lot of, are you crazy type of reactions. Which I am.
Duh.
So that's fine.
Yes. But yeah, so that was Soca vs Dancehall. it was a highlight. That was the highlight of my weekend. That was the best fete that I went to that whole weekend.
So imagine going to a dance hall weekender, and the Socaverse dance hall event that isn't included in it is your highlight.
Yeah, I know.
Yikes.
Yikes indeed. But it is what it is, you know.
True.
I knew this would happen anyway because, you know, I'm a Soca head.
Yep. Yeah.
And I want to hear Soca. I heard a bit of Soca that weekend, but just a bit.
5 songs?
No more than that. So Brian the Soca Lion, he played a Soca set like on the Sunday at an all-white party. So that was, I don't even think he played for an hour though. I think it was like 40 minutes or something. Yep. So it was a 40-minute Soca set. But he played a lot of like a lot of bouillon and music like that. Because he was playing for the French Soca lovers and the Dutch Soca lovers, and they love all that music. So I heard a bit of like Adamo warming up, and I think he played Family, and he definitely played Hard Fet, but I didn't hear enough of the Soca that I like.
Yeah. Well, seeing how you now touched another topic, Hard Fet, there's 2 things that I want to talk about this. First of all, because I want to move to Trinidad Carnival. It's already a month ago, if not longer, by the time you hear this. But we do want to celebrate the winner of Road March, Bungie Garlin, with Hard Fet. Because that's a song you just mentioned. So to honor it, honestly, we should make it our song of the month. What do you think?
100%. I'm on that.
All right. So let's listen to the song of the month then. Hard Fet with Bungie Garlin.
Hey, let's listen.
This is the Song of the Month.
Best late entry of the century. Braga. Yo. I'm not going no small fet. Let me extend my apologies on a big fet with big flag going overhead like canopy. Rag in my back pocket with a white vest, sneakers and wallabies. Knife tips and tight pants. I never really rate none of these. I come from brass festival and from customs and from flour mills. Was a fet, fire fet and licensing fet, and them had a power pill. Everybody gone nice and groovy, Bungie only pushing power still. If it's me alone, leave me with power on a hill. I ain't come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. So all Soca people, put your 2 1 in the air. Your 2 1 in the air. Your 2 1 in the air. I never come here for no stand up. I come to party with my hand up. All Soca people, put your 2 1 in the air. Your 2 1 in the air. All Soca lovers too.
So that was Hard Fet, one of the few songs that I memorized fairly easy, and that's not something I do easily with my Dutch accent. But yeah. What a tune.
Big tune. Big tune. And that is actually, so that's 2023 Soca, and that is a song that is actually getting played over here in the UK in fets.
It should be.
100%. 100%. Because obviously, you know, we've time and time again, we've had the discussion that people aren't playing new Soca. But that song, that song right there.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
We're doing it.
Yeah. But remember you mentioned before, 2023 so far has been a great year for Soca.
100%.
So hopefully that means a lot more of it will start being played in the fets. But we'll see. We'll see. But I'm excited.
The only thing I can do is cross my fingers and hope not to die.
Please don't die. Who am I going to do the podcast with?
You, yourself, and you.
Oh, damn. God damn. But anyway, so second was Come Home by Skinny and Nyla, another big tune.
Yeah, definitely.
Big tune. Should we play a little snippet of that?
Yeah, let me find one with a perfect intro, because it is the intro is so nice. So let's have a listen, okay? That's awesome.
The stage, this make me feel away. I want to touch the stage.
Promise I won't cry. First time I touch the stage, this make me feel away. I want to touch the stage. know I can get over it.
So don't you ever let me down again, 'cause I'm depending on you, so you better come through this time. Please hear my cry, and if I ever let you down, my friend, it was a misunderstanding. So if I took you for granted, then I promise from today.
And that was Come Home by Nyla, Blackman, and Skinny Fabulous. And then in third place, we had Like Yourself by Machel and Patrice again.
Like yourself, like
Tune.
yourself.
Another big tune.
Yeah, and then we'll have a snippet of that as well, I assume.
Yep. All right,
All
let's
right.
go.
Let's go.
And if you feel to wine on everybody inside, like yourself, like yourself, like yourself. So you could jump up on who you want and go wild up on who I like it. And if you feel to wine on everybody inside, like yourself, like yourself, like yourself, until the party.
What a tune.
Honestly, all three of them are big contenders for the Road March. I like
Definitely.
that. This was one of the best years after COVID, of course. But Jesus, that was nice.
Definitely, man. Big up, big up. But yeah. So Trinidad Carnival was a success.
Definitely. And now all we can do is get ready for the next one, which
Exactly.
is
Jamaica Carnival, which is next month. If you're going, let us know in the comments which fets you're going to, which bands you're
Yep.
jumping with, etc., etc. We'd love to know.
Yep. But for Jamaica, be prepared to see some craziness because they are not kidding around there. Jumping from speaker boxes, from trees onto people
Mate.
and everything.
Some serious gymnastics
Yeah.
up in there. Serious. My gosh.
Yep.
But yeah. That's
Yeah, honestly, Sharens, that's one of the parts that scares me to go to Jamaica Carnival once. Maybe somebody from the audience can convince me to go, but I'm scared. Somebody jumps on me, I might die, or a part of me might die.
yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. At some point, we are going to go to Jamaica Carnival because I'm going to
Yeah.
drag you there.
Of
However,
course.
because of who you are, you will be a target. And you know what I mean when I say because of who you are.
It's because I'm white.
Yes, you will be a target because they'll see you winding up and be like, rah, he can actually whine. And then you'll become a target. Honestly, they just won't leave you alone. So, yeah.
Nah, I'm scared. I'm scared for my future as a potential father. I mean, I need to have dad jokes at some point.
Oh, jeez.
And then, have you seen? I mean, you've seen these videos, right, where like men lie down and a woman just jumps from a tree on top of the area. Yo, all I can think of is how does the voice not go up a notch? Yeah, I'm just lying here waiting for. I mean, honestly.
I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see it. Like, it would give me so much jokes, but of course I would have to be your bodyguard. I'll be like, nah, sorry, not happening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I know
like that.
you're gonna be a worthless bodyguard as well. You're gonna say it once, then you're gonna have a rum, and you're like, whatever.
No. I mean, yeah, I can't let that happen to you. I mean, I still feel guilty about that incident in Barbados when we went to the strip club. That still plays in my mind up to
For
this day.
fuck's sake. Yes.
Yeah.
You unbelievable friend of you. Jesus. I already forgot about it, but now you brought it back. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sure
Just
we've
drop
discussed
me
it
like,
on the podcast before.
I think so.
But yeah, we're not going to discuss it again right now.
No.
But yeah, I am in debt to you for a while.
Honestly,
Yeah.
the summary is you dropped me like an anchor.
I wouldn't say I dropped you like an anchor. I just pulled
Figuratively.
you in front of me as protection and then ran away.
Yeah, basically. Fair enough.
What a female dog. Oh my god.
Anyway, we have one last snippet of news to drop, which
One
has to do
last
with
snippet,
somebody.
please. That is correct.
has to do with somebody who was on our podcast in the early days.
Yeah, it's probably like episode 4 or 5 or something like that.
Yeah,
I can't remember which one.
early on.
But it was definitely early on. So, man like Stabby. What say you, Stabby? So yeah, Stabby has released a song called Jiggle Team on the Zest Heavy Rhythm. We need to check that out. It's a big tune.
It is a tune.
Very big tune. And I've been waiting to see what he's going to drop, because he did go through a period where he wasn't really dropping any songs.
True.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm happy about this one. Let's just have a little listen so the audience can hear it.
Yeah, let's go.
Horse Be my jiggle team, be my jiggle team lady, you see it, Debbie, be my jiggle team girl, be my jiggle team girl, up the scene. Jiggle team jiggle, jiggle team jiggle, jiggle team jiggle, girl really marvelous, jiggle team jiggle, jiggle team jiggle, jiggle team jiggle, girl really marvelous, jiggle team jiggle, jiggle team jiggle, jiggle team jiggle, girl really marvelous, jiggle team jiggle, jiggle team jiggle, jiggle team jiggle, jiggle 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 girl.
What a big tune.
Definitely. No, I did enjoy that. And it's good to have Stabby back on the scene, you know?
There we go.
Hopefully he will release some more for Crop Over, and he's gonna rise the ranks of... well, we're not gonna have a Soca Monarch, are we? In Barbados.
No! There we go. I've completely forgot about that. So, obviously, Soca Monarch in Trinidad got cancelled, and now we're hearing that it's cancelled in Barbados. It's not gonna happen.
They confused. And what was the reason? Something to do with that it is not gonna be enough of like a letter for artists or some stuff like that.
Something like that.
It's a shame though, because it was always busy as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what's happening. Maybe they're out of fashion or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they are gonna have a road march type of thing, right?
Yeah, obviously. They have road march, but it is sad. It's like,
definitely.
I don't know, I feel like Carnival is just changing now.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, COVID is just effed up
a
lot of things. But
it hit hard.
It is what it is. We move. As long as we can still jump on the road in our costumes and
100%.
Still do a little juve here and there. I mean,
100%.
I can get over it, you know?
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, let's should we get into our exciting interview that we've got? Okay.
Let's go. Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Soca Chronicles.
It's time for another interview, and I'm excited about this one. So after several interviews with the people from Barbados, we had Trinidad, we had some other islands and countries. This month we'll be traveling to a smaller island, Aruba. Welcome, Valentino King.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. And welcome to you guys to Aruba, but via the internet. You know what I mean? It's your boy Valentino King.
It was a long flight, man. It was a long flight. I'm tired.
It was.
How are you doing? How's everything in Aruba? Because we just finished Carnival season, right?
Yeah, we just finished Carnival season. It was beautiful. Everybody loves Carnival in Aruba because of the luxurious costumes, the glitter, you know, the feathers and everything, the music. So, you know, Aruba has its own style and own culture of doing things. And we always get visitors from around the world here in Aruba on the regular.
Nice.
Yeah, and I've seen some videos of Carnival, and you are not playing around with the costumes. They are beautiful. Like, I've seen headpieces going high, so yeah. So next year I'm gonna be there. That's a fact.
Next year in Aruba, Carnival is 7th year.
Yep.
So that's the big one. That's the big one. Everybody's going to be coming to Aruba to celebrate and have fun and enjoy the sun, the beaches, the culture, the West Indian culture, and the food, drink, and everything. So I hope to see you guys there next year.
Okay.
But I have a good plan for you guys as well.
Okay.
I'm excited. I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm already looking for flights. Sharons, we need to talk. If you can join as well.
Yeah.
And then any listener, this is the one. Honestly, this needs to happen.
There we go.
Yep.
So Valentino King, you're a veteran in the industry, right? You've been doing soca music and also other genres, but we'll get to that later. For a while, right? You're not just here. You've been for years and years. You've been in the scene. So it's a different scene than like the big islands, right? Than Trinidad, Barbados. It's a bit of a different scene, I would say. So can you give us some tastings of what the Aruban, like the small island soca scene is really like?
Okay, so I've been in the, let's say, I started off in the year 1990. I started off.
I was 2 years old.
I started off when I was a youngster. I started off in dancing hip hop.
Okay.
Because my musical background came from my father's side. Because all of my uncles and my aunts, they're musicians. My grandmother was a musician.
Oh wow!
Piano, played piano in the church, and you know, my uncles as well played piano, different instruments. And my father used to sing back in the day and all of that. So that's where I get a musical gift.
Okay.
You know, that's where I get the musical gift from on my father's side.
Nice.
But being all of that, back in the day, you remember in the early 90s, going into the mid 90s, there was hip hop battles.
Yeah.
And there was break dancing, there was graffiti, there was so much different craft of that culture.
Exactly.
So we was young at that time, and I was in a group by the name of UTC, dancing hip hop. We had the high tops and everything.
Oh, nice.
Cool. We was the best. We was the best in Aruba at that time, and we used to travel to go different like places to battle other people or do big shows. Like we went to Venezuela, did the Queen show.
Oh wow.
We did big shows here in Aruba. We battled different dance groups. We always winning. So I started off there from an early age in the music industry, in the entertainment, the arts. You know, so from the early 90s. So, and after that, as time evolves, right, you step up into other different things. Then I start to look at TV, write like raps, and then rap it over, and then look at myself in the mirror and rap. I even used to look at Michael Jackson dancing, and I used to and all of those crazy stuff. So it was fun for me. It wasn't me already. And then after that, got into several rap groups then, and I formed my own rap group, and from there it started to enhance and go forward and forward. But at the same time, the rap started to die down here in Aruba, you know?
Okay.
So then I said to myself, I have another gift, which is the Caribbean gift, which is a soca thing from my father, from the Caribbean, because my parents are originally from St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Oh.
I got family. Yeah. My complete family is from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I'm born here. My siblings are born here. In Aruba. But that goes back to where I'm from. I'm from St. Nicholas, where all the West Indian people migrated together from back in the days, the Lago days. My grandfather came down there from St. Vincent, and all different West Indian people came to build the Lago, which is a refinery on the other side of the island.
Yeah.
So, and then what happened is when you have different flavors of West Indian countries, islands come together, then you get like a melting pot, and everybody is totally different styles and a lot of talent and everything, music, sports, you name it, we got it,
Nice.
So after that, and then I switched over to the soca thing and the Caribbean thing, win several competitions here, in the prizes and the different competitions with the Soca Monarch. I composed for the kids too as well, have different crowns. So I did a lot in my journey. And I'm very grateful for that. And I'm still continuously I'm pushing to make stuff happen even much more bigger, because I find that still Aruba needs to be accepted into the circle of the Caribbean with the music.
Okay.
So we have to get
Exactly.
that
I know what you
opportunity.
mean.
And me, that is traveling a lot, giving shows outside the different Caribbean islands, I think I have to be the first one to kick down the door and make it happen.
Yeah.
The right way.
Exactly.
And for me to have that good feel and that sound, the Arubian sound that the people can accept out there. You know,
Exactly.
because it's not easy in this musical business, as everybody knows, right?
Of course.
No, exactly. So how? What do you think is needed to kick down that door? Because Aruban Soca is different, and it's good that it's different, by the way. So don't get me wrong, but it's different than the mainstream Soca, if you want to call it that. So what is needed in your opinion that to kick down that door and to get to where the music needs to be?
Because you see what it is. Let me tell you as it is. Here in Aruba, we have a lot of talent. We have a lot of talent. The older talent, the younger talent, the guys my age and stuff. We have a lot of talent. But at the same time, we have to break here in Aruba. I'm talking about Aruba right now.
Yeah.
We have to break when it comes to the part of soca and all kind of soca music, zouk and all of that, we have the habit here in Aruba of it's only carnival music. So when the carnival period comes, then we could play the soca, and then we could jump up and we could walk up, we could do everything, and then after when the period is over, everybody goes back to sleep. But now, as we say, we are busy breaking that habit.
Yeah.
Because we as artists, well, I know for myself, I can speak for me, from January to January, the whole year through, I'm releasing. You got to keep releasing songs.
Definitely.
You got to keep releasing songs. Otherwise, nobody's going to hear about you.
Yep.
You know?
And that is part of kicking in the door. I completely agree with that. Yeah.
You have to be consistent. You have to be persistent.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Anytime when you releasing songs, you release otherwise a video with it or a lyrical video with it, or you got to be on the grind, the grind.
Exactly.
So you just got to keep knocking, kicking on the door until they open the door. Let's see what this guy got.
Yeah.
And you know, and that's part of my success that I could talk for me. I could talk for me because from back in the early 2000s already, I've been traveling outside. I've been to Caribana 2 months, bookings all over. I was in Caribana. I was in Barranquilla giving shows, Venezuela. I was in Montserrat. I went with MBO in St. Martin a couple of times to perform St. Martin Carnival. I was in Stacia, Montserrat, that I said. Recently, I was in Trinidad on a boat ride.
Nice.
On San Fernando on that side. Tear it up. Came back, went sing Kitts, Nevis, and Carnival, and sing with another band. So I've been consistently really busy. Been to Curacao, been to Bonaire. So I've been all over. I've been all over, thank God. And there is still more big plans on the air, but I can't reveal that as yet.
Of course.
But maybe off air I could tell you guys. But in this music industry, man, you always have to have your guards up because it's like what they say, crabs in a barrel. Everybody's trying to get on top and trying to do what they got to do.
So
most of the time, when you're moving, you have to know who you're talking to and what you're talking.
Exactly.
So that's what it is.
So on that topic, right? Because now I think you're touching something interesting for me. So you're saying, it's guards up, right? Is that also because you have the big islands, so you have also a market outside of the big islands. So as a musician in Aruba, are you aiming to be out there on the other big islands, or are you aiming to be on the other world markets? So the US, Europe, the UK, the Netherlands. So what do you think is not easiest, but what will be the most beneficial for your music?
I look at it at this way. I have a unique style. The good thing about an Aruban artist down here, again, I'm speaking for me. I know I don't know if the other artists here in Aruba could do it, but I think they could as well. If you dedicate time to the craft and perfect your craft. We speak 4 languages down here. Do you know how universal that is?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't get a lot of, listen, you don't get a lot of artists in the Caribbean that speaks 4 languages like we do, that could write, sing it, speak it, you
Combine
name
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Here in Aruba, the musicians can play all genres of music. So you really don't get that nowhere around in the Caribbean. Aruba's the only island to do it that I know. I don't know about another island that could do it like how we do it.
No, exactly.
I'm not
exactly.
tooting our own horn, but we have so much of talent down here. We just got to work together, and that's the only problem. We just got to close heads together, work together, and aim for one goal, all of us. But you know how it is in the music industry. Everybody has a little bit of ego, and they want to show off, hey, I better than you, I can do this. But at the same time, I think the eyes and the thoughts will open up to what's the bigger plan in the future, what's the bigger goal. But and that's
a lot of work.
So going back to your question, of course I want my music to be worldwide and my talent to display on big platforms. Of course. We're talking about the United States. We're talking about Europe. How many times they invited me to go to the Netherlands. I performed a lot of times in the Netherlands in the early 2000s. A lot of shows, a lot of Aruba da. I did it all. Yeah, I performed many with Caliber, with everywhere. I was everywhere.
Good times.
Good times, man. So you know. So going back to your question, I'm looking at the bigger picture. Yeah, in anything you do, you got to look at the bigger picture. And anything you want to achieve, your goals or anything, paint the big panorama big, and you know, it will happen.
Definitely.
Exactly, and the reason why I was asking as well is like I can imagine it might be easier to access a market like the UK or Europe in general than it is, let's say, Trinidad, like. Competing with a Marshall and having a show on we discussed it last month, right? Where Soca Monarch didn't happen because, well, I think Marshall had a reason in it that Marshall had the same day at a fete there. So how can you compete with Marshall Montano? You know, like if we organize a Soca Chronicles on the same day that Marshall Montano has a fete, I will call it a day and do something else, honestly. So it's a whole different market situation, you know, like very business. This is very business oriented, of course, what I'm saying now, because I do agree with you as well. It's all about the love of music. So in the end, we need to work together, but that's not reality.
Okay, look, when it comes to certain big names in the industry, you have to realize something. They've been there for decades, building their names and creating links and, you know, working with important people. So it becomes like a whole big network. Yeah. If you're not in certain networks, you're not going to eat, you're not going to be recognized. And that's how it is.
This is true.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah, true.
That's how it is. That's how it is. Because, you know, you could be a talented person in whatever you do, but if they don't know about you and you're not in their network, you can keep knocking on the door and they're not going to let you in. So you need to be always humble. You need to create your links and create your following and so the things happen.
Yeah,
but it's
I
always,
agree with that.
The point about being successful is always be humble and you need to have like a team that always believes in you. But a loyal
100%.
team.
Yeah.
A loyal
Very
team.
important.
You can't make it by yourself. You need a loyalty.
This is true.
You need to be able to focus on music, and other people need to focus on the things around that as well. Yeah,
exactly.
Very important. Yeah,
exactly. And this, and I'm not gonna lie. Like right now, if you're gonna check my videos on YouTube, the views them are not wow like how it's supposed to be, because there is people to take care of that.
Exactly.
If you have to do, but right now I'm busy doing so much stuff. I just have to map it out, give people homework to do and what they got to do for me to expose the brand Valentino King bigger. Because let me tell you something, if you know you have a Marshall Montano in the Netherlands or wherever he goes, he's going to tear up the place.
Yeah,
you know?
regardless. 100%,
but let's say for example, Marshall Montano put me as an opening act for his show, right? For example, and I come in Nederland and I say, hey, luister dames en heren, jullie weten toch, dit is een soca in Nederlands voor jullie. Laten we gek doen.
Yep.
It's over.
You blow up. Yeah, exactly.
It's over.
Yeah.
Because we speak the 4 languages, bro.
Yeah,
the
true.
4 languages. Yeah.
True.
So that's
true,
just
true.
a little example. So it's the same way. If I have to go to the Latin countries, it's the same thing. If we down here, Papimento, we tear it up because people could relate and they could interact. Like, oh my God, this artist is talking the same language as us.
Exactly.
And they go crazy. They go crazy, and that's a part of entertainment. That's a part of entertainment.
Definitely.
But so I heard one of your recent songs that I really enjoyed. Back Pafo. Back Outside, right?
Back
is the translation.
Yeah, we are back outside,
Back outside, right.
Outside.
So I think it's a blessing and maybe a curse as well, just for the sake that if you would only speak English, I completely agree with you. That will be not really special if you're to the Netherlands or that would be not a good thing. However, do you think it impacts the crowd that listens to your song if they, let's say, not understand it? So first of all, it doesn't bother me because I enjoy the music regardless. But do you think it could have impact on your music and your fans and people, your listeners?
You're talking particularly of the song Back Pafo?
No, more in general, I think. So, if I was a soca artist and I would make a soca song in Dutch, then I think it might limit my listeners. You know what I mean? So, but it also could be a positive thing because it's a whole new market and a whole new segment because there are no Dutch soca. Well, there's not a Dutch-speaking soca artist at least. So
look, so I did the back for Papimento because I have a good while not producing nothing in Papimento. So I just did it.
I got it, yeah.
To, just to let, the fans them know that I'm still there in the Papimento and it's a smakelijk for me. It's
easy,
for me.
Yeah.
For me, it's not, it's nothing. So, and the good thing about it is you want to create like a brand new, different sound, a different style of doing music, because people are always looking for the next brand new thing.
Yeah.
Because everybody, hey, put your hands up in the air.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. It's all the same.
Exactly.
Go to the right. Right, man.
So I think actually it's an added bonus because if you look at some St. Lucia music, I have no idea what they're saying, but I love it. I love it. There's other songs that reggaeton, because I need to get back to that at some point because you also make reggaeton music, I believe. I don't really speak Spanish well, but I am enjoying reggaeton. So you know what I mean? Like you don't always have to understand the lyrics as long as it's a good song. And words are a form of art as well, right? In a sense.
Yeah. And it's very important, man. It's very important because you want to cater. You want to cater your talent to the whole world. You want to display what you can do, and you want to be totally different from the rest, right?
Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
So,
yeah.
And that's the point that makes you totally exceptional from a lot of people. You understand? So that's what
that's
it is.
That's a good point. I like it. Should we have a quick pause so that we can listen to Back Pafo? Just so that people know what we're talking about, because we've been mentioning it for a couple of times. All right, let's have a listen.
Why not?
No stop back Pafo, no stop back Pafo, no stop back Pafo, pass a wotinko. No stop back Pafo, no stop back Pafo, no stop back Pafo, pass a wotinko. No science in subikaya, I want no stop back Pafo, tanto kami tinku.
So that was Back by Foe. I really enjoyed that song, to be very honest, and it must have been a hit during Carnival as well. You know.
Yeah.
After the
they
Corona
was
season.
playing it a lot on the radios and stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because
It
was this the
yeah.
first Aruba Carnival since COVID?
Yes.
There we go.
Yes, it
So
was.
the song Back Outside is perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Get it. Yeah.
There
yeah,
was
yeah.
a lot of songs that was, and not only Aruba, there was a lot of Caribbean islands that
Yeah.
that produced a song from we outside again, but it's a lot
course.
too much outside again. And again, this is one of the reasons why I am saying that I like to think out of the box. I like to do different things. Everybody's be outside again. I was like, nobody made something about Impacamento.
True.
Yeah.
I did it.
Back by Foe.
Nice.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's what I mean. I like
Yeah.
to. I don't like to be the follower and the sheep following the whole herd.
Of course.
I just like to be a leader doing different stuff.
Yeah.
That's me.
I like it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
Me. Yeah.
So, for listeners who are only aware of the Big Island music, is there maybe a song from you that they need to listen to immediately know, like, okay, so this is the style of your music, first of all, but also maybe the bigger picture of like Aruban music? Is there like a song that you know that, okay, listen to that if you've never heard to anything from Aruba or other small islands? That's what the style is, the vibe is.
Okay, so I recently, like 2-3 years ago, I had a song by the name of The Ring. Marry Me.
The Ring.
Okay.
No? Ring. Because I proposed to my girlfriend on stage, and that was
Oh,
the
wow.
first time that ever happened in the Caribbean.
Oh wow.
That a famous
Congratulations.
soca artist go-
Yeah.
Yeah, so it
Congratulations.
was a whole. Yeah, thank you. It was a whole show with the proposing on stage and everything, and I actually had the ring on stage
Oh
to
wow.
ask her to marry me and things. So
Yeah.
that
Oh,
was
wow.
out of the box. That was totally different. So everybody
Yeah.
knew about that song, and I got a couple more songs, and the song that I think is going to hit this year. Trust me, my people. The ladies is going to go crazy about this song. The name of this song is titled Black Man Don't Cheat.
Interesting title. I like it.
Black men don't cheat. Okay.
So when is that coming
So
out?
I'm talking. Well, you can say it's actually, I recorded this a long time ago, but I'm going to reproduce it,
Okay.
give it a different facelift. I'm
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
take it out again. But it's on
Nice.
YouTube. So
It is on
in this
YouTube?
interview, I want everybody to go on my YouTube page, subscribe, comment, and like the video. Leave your comments on all of my videos. So the Black Man Don't Cheat that's one of the songs I sang in Trinidad.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And let me make a long story short. So I sang this song, and the guys was like, "Whoa!" The girls were like, "No!" The yellow one cheat, the green one cheat, the brown one cheat, the purple one cheat. All men just cheat, and the whole look. You can see all of those videos on my Facebook page.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, and most of the time, girls don't believe that, but it is a psychology thing. It is a mental thing. Because if I'm saying black man don't cheat, that doesn't mean that all black men don't cheat. But there is a big group of them that don't do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
You got to go and listen to the lyrics, man. You got to go and listen to the lyrics. So those
We can listen to it right now on the show.
I like
Let's take a clip and listen to it.
Yeah, pull it up on YouTube, man. Pull it up on YouTube. Valentino King, BDT, Black Man Don't Cheat.
Black man don't cheat. We never plead the fifth. Black have the gift. They catch my drift. Well, yeah, what? Black man don't cheat. We only have one woman, not 10 woman. Black man put up on hand. Well, we not deal with the cheating card. Man home, never on the road. We don't lie, we never just give a hand. We loyal things stay we bad. Well,
right, so that was Black Men Don't Cheat. I like it. And like you said, Sharons, it's a Bayesian style beat. So we're back to Barbados, but we were in Aruba, so let's go back to Aruba. So I just want to talk about the ring a bit more before we also play that song. So the most important part that wasn't answered yet is, did she say yes?
Yeah, of course, she can't tell me no.
I was getting like heartache. Like, did she not say yes? Oh God.
She came to me and hugged me up. She said, "What are you doing?" Of course.
That's awesome.
And look, people in the crowd, ladies in the crowd was crying, and they was looking at the men. And but listen, the irony, man. After that, I proposed to her on stage.
Mm-hmm.
Had so many proposals all around the island.
Okay.
Extra people getting married.
Yeah, you set the trend.
Okay, because I feel I made it is okay to propose to your wife anywhere, man.
Yeah.
And if you really love that, baby, you make it happen.
You set the bar high though, because I don't think any man can compete with like a whole show and a song. So let's have a listen to the ring.
Make it back to the tower. Señorita, just put the hands up in the air like this. Show me the ring.
Price and Soca Chronicles 2019.
Show me the ring. Señorita, just put up all the ring them now. 1, 2. Hey. Ding, 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 oh. Hey. Ding, 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 ding. Show me the wedding ring. Ding, 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 ding. Soca is my life. I'm gonna marry you. And you know you stole my heart. Soca music from the start. I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna run and jump up, fuck up, parade in every single bet. I'm gonna marry you. I'm going on my knees begging please. So it's full of sweat. I'm gonna marry you.
Alright, that was the ring. We have reached the end of our interview with you, Valentino. Before we go, though, let's talk socials for a moment.
Yeah, so make sure you let people know. What's your IG, your TikTok? Tell them now.
So my IG is Valentino_King99. That's my IG. And my Facebook is Valentino King.
Mm-hmm.
TikTok is Valentino King. I'm not on Snapchat. I'm not on Twitch as yet, but I got to get there.
Okay. What we'll also do is we'll put a link to your socials in the description of the episode, so that people can just click and find you easily. All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on. We know you're very busy, but we appreciate you taking the time out to come 100%. On here, sharing your knowledge, sharing your experiences, letting people know a bit more about you. So those that don't know about you will now know about you.
Make sure you follow, you like, you comment, all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll stay in touch anyway, and we'll talk about all the big things that we need to do.
Definitely.
So the most important thing is in life, put God first at all times.
Yep.
Your family, your real core family,
mm-hmm.
the ones that really love you. Like in my case, I have my 2 children, the wife, my sister, and other friends that I consider like family too as well. Make sure you have those people around you constantly. Because they could tell, I like people telling me I like constructive criticism. I like constructive criticism to better myself.
Exactly.
So all the time, always be attentive, listen to people, observe the situation, always check your surroundings, always have your guard up at all times, man, because the world that we're going into now, man, you really, really have to put a lot of attention to different situations and different forms of things that is happening and people as well. 100%. So I've been through a lot. I'm working on my documentary too as well. I'm busy planning everything. So then everybody could get to know Valentino King's life, for how I started. Where I'm at right now and for the future, So
nice.
It's a good thing. Thank you guys. as well.
Yeah, no
for
problem,
the
man.
opportunity on the Soca Chronicles, because I know this interview is going to be one of them that's going to be a classic one.
Yep.
You know,
I've enjoyed
so,
it indeed. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
No worries.
Thank you for the opportunity as well.
You're welcome. But yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Good luck with your meetings.
Yeah.
We'll catch up with you soon, for sure.
This is Soca Chronicles.
That was Valentino King, one of the biggest soca artists in Aruba. He knows 4 languages. I struggle with my second language, Charles.
Bruh.
What is going on?
I struggle with my own language.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, 4 whole languages. That's proper sick.
Definitely something that you know gives you an edge as an artist.
Yeah, definitely. Being able to make songs in all 4 languages, I mean, you can build a
4
fan
times
base.
the market. Yeah.
Yeah, reach a different market from people that
Exactly.
speak all of those languages. Do you know what I mean? Which is
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Big up Valentino King, man.
Yeah. Big up. All right, we've come to the end of the show.
We have. Aww.
I need to find an effect like that, honestly.
Yeah, or the wah, wah,
Wah,
wah,
wah. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, we need one of those.
I'll get on that.
But yeah, thanks for listening, guys. This has been episode 19.
19.
Bruh, we're almost at episode 24. Do you know how wild
I
that
was
is?
gonna say, that means 2 years.
Bruh, no way. That's crazy. But we are so thankful and grateful to everyone that tunes in every
100%.
month, listens
Definitely.
to us, every single person that follows us on IG, every single person that shares our posts, likes our posts, comments on our posts. Like, we see all of you.
Yep.
And we honestly appreciate you guys immensely, because you're just helping to spread the word, helping to, you know, big up our brand, etc, etc. So yeah, man, thanks a lot, guys. We honestly appreciate it so much.
100%.
And yeah, that's it for this month. We will be back next month.
Yes, sir. Have a great month and see you then.
Yep, take care of yourself, guys. See ya.
Bye-bye.
You've been listening to the Soca Chronicles.